happening, guys? So it is a pickups video, obviously, and I have bought a game. It's not the only thing I bought. I bought at least 2 games. Not really. I've got loads of shit to show you. Some game stuff, some non-game stuff, blah, blah, blah. So let's get on with it. Anyway, so they're for all various different places. I'll try and remember where they're from and the prices and blah, blah, blah. So we'll start off with our game. It's always good. Metal Gear Solid 4 for £1. Max got this for me from a car boot. He went to a car boot on his own. No, he didn't. Not on his own. He went with his mum. And it's always good when you get to stay in bed, but you still get shit from car boot. And he got me a couple of things. This was one of them. £1. I've got this, but it's a platinum version. So I'm quite happy to put this in my collection instead. I've never actually played it, to be fair. Which I'm not ashamed to admit. I've played a bit of the first one. I never owned it as a kid. I played the shit out of the demo, because I had the demo. But I had the second one, and that's what I played a lot. I've got all the others, in actual fact, but I want to play them in succession, but I just never got around to it. There we go. And it is complete manual, blah, blah, blah. The next thing is our book. It's a Goosebumps book. I bought this on eBay. It was like buy one, get the second one for like 25% off or something. The next one is not a Goosebumps book, because it's all the way at the bottom of this pile of stuff that I've got here. And it ended up costing something like £2.58 or something for both of these things, which I was really happy about, because it's a Goosebumps book that I don't have. I've got a lot of Goosebumps books now, but I haven't properly sorted out which ones I need yet. I just literally whack them on my shelf and just forget about them, because like out of sight, out of mind. I've got so much stuff up there. This is all my bookshelf. I've got 2 bookshelves. Anyway, so a book, Goosebumps book. Next thing is also a book. It's a really cool book that I got from the car boot. Today is Tuesday, and I got this on Sunday, just gone. This cost me, I'm pretty sure it was £1. It's so old, it doesn't even have a blurb. It's really weird. I don't know why it doesn't have a blurb, but it's called The Happy Prisoner, and I read like a bit the first page, and as far as I can tell, it's some sort of a mystery thriller thingy, majiggy murder or something. I don't know. 1948 the book is, so I don't know. Might be interesting, might not. I don't know. I'll give it a try. The next thing is this right here. Is I was a bit like of whether to show it or not. It's something I picked up on the 30th of September. I say that because it was on the sticker. It's from Rainbows. This cost me 50p, and it's around about how much it actually is worth, apparently. So I don't collect Xbox, but I actually picked this up with Gordon Gib84 in mind, because he very kindly sent me something. He sent me this. So because he collects Xbox, I took it on a whim that he may or may not have this, and he doesn't have it. So this will go in a pile of stuff to send to him, because he kindly sent me this for free. This is in one of his latest pickups videos, and long story short, he's got it twice. He's got double of it, and we were talking, because we were talking about Returnal. We're both bumming Returnal. And I was saying like how cool the graphics and everything look for this game, and he was like, yeah, I'll send it to you. And I was like, oh, you know how much you want? He's like, nah, don't worry about it. And it's a very nice thing, but I don't just want to be like, yeah, send it to me, because I feel like I want to give somebody something in return to show that I am appreciative. So that's going on a pile for Gordon. Every so often, not very often, but every so often I'll come across Xbox games. Can I help you? Always when I'm doing videos, you interrupt me. Or is it me interrupting you? Is that what it is? Panting hardcore, ain't you? So yeah, this is, it's like it reminds me of like the early Fallout games. When I watch the gameplay footage, if I can be asked and if I can remember, I'll put some footage up next to me. But it's like, I watched a video on YouTube that says 11 minutes of gameplay, and I thought the gameplay looks amazing, like the graphics look amazing, and it had like sprinkled in elements of like RPG, like sort of like isometric style, like Final Fantasy VII, like not necessarily pre-rendered graphics, but the kind of the feel and then also like Blade Runner as well, Blade Runner-esque, and like Fallout and Fallout 2. Is it Fallout 2 on the PC? Like, you're gonna have to get down here because I can't reach my things. Thank you. Next thing is, oh yeah, so thank you, Gordon, mate. I appreciate it. I've not got around to playing it yet because honestly, I don't know if you can tell, I'm fucking knackered. I've been so tired for like the last week. I've not played a game. I had COVID like 2 weeks ago. I think it was COVID. I had a test and it was negative. But I just felt awful, and it's going around in a minute, so whatever. Next thing is Robin. Robin, I think it's a McDonald's toy, but it doesn't have a McDonald's logo on it. It just says 1993 DC. So I don't know. Max got this for me from a car boot that he went to. He got it at the same car boot that he got Metal Gear Solid from. I think there's something else in here that Max also got from the car boot as well at the same time. I can't remember. He said this cost him like 15p or something like that. It's like, okay, so that's really cool. Thank you. He also got a Bullet Bill. This isn't from the car boot, this is from a tabletop sale that we went to. There's a couple of other things from a tabletop sale that I've got here as well. And this cost him, again, like 10p. I stood there like, he just gets like really good deals. And he recognised that this was from Mario. It has a hole in the bottom, so there must be like a stick or some, like a stand of some sort, but I don't actually know what it's from. But it's going to go on my little Nintendo shelf with all my Mario Land figures. Mario World, Mario Land, whatever you want to say. Next thing is gaming related. It is not 1, not 2, but 3 Game Gear cases. They are official. I don't think they ever did third-party Game Gear cases, to be fair. You know, like they did with Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. So these were from Doorway to Dorkness. So on Saturday, I went to Doncaster, went to Doorway to Darkness with Liam Retroram. It was his idea. It was a very good idea. Thank you, Liam. He very kindly drove us. I drove to his house, hopped in his very nice car compared to mine, and we drove over. And I've never been. He's been before. I've never been, and it was great. I want to go back again. I don't have the money right now, and we're on the wrong side of Christmas, sadly. But I did take some stuff with me to part exchange, and I did buy some stuff. This was not the only thing that I bought, but it's in a pile. So there we go. So this cost £3 because they're £1 each. I might be like £1 each, but I'm happy with that. They're official. Blah blah blah. So there we go. The next things I will show is very special to me. Or is it? No, it's not. Do I show that? I won't show it yet. I'm not going to show it yet. The next thing I'm going to show is, I'm going to put them all on here. All of these, no I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to show the covers at the same time because I know that you all mega care. So these are all X-Men and Spider-Man videos. And it was at the car boot on Sunday, and it was me and one of my 2 best mates that we went. And he's very much, he's the same age as me, and he's very much the same sort of taste. So in a way, it's like almost like friendly competition, so to speak. But to be fair, I mean, he's introduced me to stuff that I'm like, I don't want to say obsessed with, but like really interested in because of him. So if we found something, quite often be like, oh no, you like it more than me, or there's things that I know that he'll like more than me, so I, you know, it's fine, you have it, sort of thing. And we're usually cool with that sort of thing. You know, we don't squabble or anything like that. And he noticed his videos, and I was like, I was going to pass them up. And when I saw one of the spines, it was actually this one that I saw, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool, like the cover. And I considered having a couple of them on my shelf, like facing forwards. And he was like, oh man, you should get all them. You know, keep hold of them and stuff, because apparently they're doing another series based on the original cartoon series. And I was like, oh, okay then. Now the guy was like, the 20p each, mate, we can just have them all for £2. And I don't know how much I saved, I haven't actually counted them. But they're like really old, cool style videos. So I've only got 3 more. So yeah, I was really happy to get these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I saved 40p. I saved 40p. So, quick maths there. Did you like that? Quick maths. So, yes, I got some X-Men videos. Now then. Next thing, when I met Liam, we'd already preordained a swap, and I was doubly excited to go to the gaming store, Doorway to Darkness, but also because we were going to do a swap, and the thing that he swapped me is fucking all good. Thank you, Liam. So I swapped him some. I'm not going to say what I swapped him because he may or may not put it in a pickups video. It's entirely up to him. But I swapped him a game for this, and I wanted this for ages. And when we went to the Birmingham Toy Traders Collectors Fair in, I think it was February, whenever it was, and I said to him, like, one of the things I wanted was this, and we're walking around, and I said, right, I've got X amount of money, I'm going to come back to that and see if it's still there. And the box was quite battered, to be fair, and I believe that the Batmobile didn't have the missiles, and Liam is giving me the missiles. So it's got the Batmobile, it's got the box, it's got the missiles. What more could a boy ask for, basically? So I've got a very nice shelf there that it's going to go on, and I'm just honestly, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to have it back again. Had it as a kid. I had all of the Batman stuff as a kid, and I remember that I was only like, it came out in '89, and I just remember opening it up at Christmas time, or was it my birthday? My birthday's in November, so it was very close together, and I had the Batcave and Batman and Joker and Penguin and the Batmobile, and oh, it was great. Anyway, there we go. So the Batmobile. The next thing is, we've got a load of these. Went to a tabletop sale with Max, like I mentioned, and basically got into a conversation with somebody about science fiction novels, and she sold me all of these in one go. It's like Isaac Asimov, Robert Heinlein, and there's somebody else as well, Trevor Hoyle. Yeah, Trevor Hoyle and Piers Anthony. There's all them people there, and it was £3 for all the lot. And I've never read any of the guys or anything like that. I wanted to get into something a bit different books wise. Now, fucking hell, I've got enough books to last me a lifetime, just like games, to be honest. But I really kind of want to dwindle them down to the essentials, and I kind of promised myself that I need to go through my shelf and actually read and either get rid of it or keep it. Which sounds very obvious, but I'm more of a keeper than a get rid of things. And I mean, I read a book recently called The 100-Year-Old Man That Jumped Out of a Window and Ran Away, and disappeared, and it was alright, but I'll never read it again, so I donated it, got rid of it. But yeah, all these science fiction, I don't know if you've ever heard of Asimov, but apparently he's like the main guy in terms of science fiction. Like, he invented they established the 3 laws of robotics, you know, like that they can't kill or hurt, or, you know, all that sort of shit. Basically like iRobot, which is a direct influence, but I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, so the next thing is the book that I got from eBay. I love Shirley Hughes. I've shown Shirley Hughes a few times, and this is a big chunky ass hardback book of her collection. It's really cheap. This was originally £20 when it came out, and it's worth more to post alone than what I even paid for it. So I was so happy about that. Really happy to get that book. The next thing, let's do a game. Come on, let's do a game, bibs. Let's do a couple of games. So, went to Car Boot, went to the A47 in Desford, or near Desford, whatever you want to say. And we went to what's called Corn Car Boot, which is actually in Mount Sorrel. I don't know why it's called Corn Car Boot. Anyway, and basically, between the pair, I got some Wii games. I don't know if I already have this game or not, I can't remember, and I've not checked because I've just put all my stuff on the side here and then just not done anything with it. and Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz with no manual. No manual. And Carnival Funfair Games. Max wanted me to buy this. I had it originally and sold it to CEX. I think it was worth like a little bit of credit, to be fair. But he was like, yeah, please. I was like, right, okay, then fine, I'll get it again. And they were like £1 each. So there we go. The next thing, I actually got this from the car boot. I was actually buying a projector screen, one of those ones where it's like on a tripod and then you pull up the screen. And this woman, it was an old man and an old woman, and they were muttering about the fact that they couldn't find the game. And I was like, oh, and I was looked and I was like, oh my god, it's a PS1 game. And I was like, oh, have you got any more? And she was like, no, this is the only one, unless you want this one. It was like some weird demo, and I was like, bit of shit. So I passed upon that. I was like, oh, would you sell this? And she was like, it's got no game. I said, no, I know that, but would you sell the case? And she was like, as if to say like, oh, well, why is he interested in owning the case? And she goes, yes, you can have it for £1. I was like, okay. And I'd never heard of the game, Jinx. I don't think so anyway, never knowingly. And I thought, is it good? Is it shit? Is it one of those ones that looks good, but it's actually, that looks shit, but it's actually like well coveted? I don't know. So yeah, £1, and it's got the manual, it's got the innard, and it's got like an extra little booklet sort of thing, like advertising the PlayStation. And it cost me £1. And I looked on eBay, and it goes anywhere between 20 and 30 quid. So I bought a disc only on Sunday. It was £10 or make an offer with £2 postage on top, and I made an offer of £6 and they accepted it. So I've got like a game that, you know, will get my return at least, and I'm gonna give it a try. I've not bought it to sell it, but I thought, well, fuck it, I may as well buy it, because otherwise I was just gonna sell the case. So there we go. And the next thing, I've got some Blu-rays. I've only got four. Yes, I've got 4. So I've got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from CX for £5. While I was in the shop, I must stress that, because the postage is just going up. I wanted it for a while. I do like the animated versions, they are very, very good. I got Don John. This is from the charity shop. What charity shop? This was from Rainbows. I bought this. Like, oh, well, okay. I bought this at the same time that I bought the Xbox game for Gordon. So 50p, Don John. It's a good film, that is. The Crazies, also from CEX. £2.50. And I had this originally, the double bill. This is the remake version. The original is shit. John Carpenter fans were like, oh my god, it was amazing. No, I watched it and it's shit. The remake's very good. But I forgot that I sold the double bill a long time ago and never bought the remake again. I can't remember why. Bought a film called Run. It is a Netflix film. It might be like worse on Netflix. Yes. However, if one day, which they always fucking do, when they remove it, we won't be able to watch it again. So it's on Blu-ray. It's like £7. It's sealed and it's German, I believe. I think it's German. I don't know. But it's a good film. Run. It's Sarah Paulson, the girl from American Horror Story, and the daughter is crippled due to an accident or of some sort. I can't quite remember in actual fact. And it's a thriller. That's all I really say. I would highly suggest watching it. So Google a trailer. It's very good. Run. And this was free in actual fact. This was from Morrison's, and it was free on the bookshelf. Somebody thought it was a book, and it's not. It's a DVD, and I've never watched it, and apparently it's very funny, and I got it, and it was free. There we go. I'm always a sucker for like special edition type things as well, so I like that. It was free. I'm gonna say it again. It was free. We are just down to the last couple of things. Now, I'll do these in one go. I've got 2 Beano books, 2 older Beano books. One from 1975 and one from 1973. And I used to have these books and I completely forgot about them. Max bought these, obviously he did. on Sunday, he went off on his own. I was with my best mate, and he came back and was like, "Oh, I've got these for you." And it was 2 Beano books. Oh, I just remembered something else. He's got this in the other room. Oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna go get it. I'll put it in the next one or something. 50 fucking p each. I was like, well, that's well good. So 50p each for these books. I thought that was banging. So yeah, Beano books. In fact, I do the game after this thing. So I went into Oxfam. Some people are like spitting on the screen. I go in there for the books mainly. They sometimes have games, but they're always really overpriced. And basically, I picked this up, and it was fucking pristine condition, and it's £1.99. And I was like, how badly do I want it? And when am I going to read it? Realistically, in like the next fucking 10 years or whatever. I was like, because books, especially for films like this, because there's like 5 different versions of this film, and I was like, because sometimes the books are very well coveted with films that don't turn out great. So I walked around the shop, and then I found this in the window. No idea. I had no idea it was there. I was like, oh my god. And it's from 1996. And this was £4.99, and it's all to do with like from the second film, obviously, but it's all like sketches and production stills and stuff like that. Amazing. I love books like this. So £4.99. I went up to the counter, but I'd already got the Blu-rays and the games and stuff that I bought from CEX in the bag. But what I'd done is I'd actually put this and gripped it at the same time while I was holding this, and put it down and completely forgot. So then when I put the bag down that you get from CEX, this was underneath, and the guy says, "Oh, you want a bag?" Gave me this free shitty bag that he had, because he had like 2 or 3 bags that so he didn't charge me, and just put everything in the bag. So he never even charged me for it. I was like, booyah. Didn't even realise until later on. So I was like, booyah, I'm not going back. You know, so £5 for both of those. Now, the last 2 things are probably in the top 3 of the best things that are in this whole thing, because this is way up there. Here we go. So the last 2 things. This is the game I bought. This is Shin Shinobiden. Yeah, Shin Shinobiden. Basically, it's Shinobi X on the Sega Saturn, but this is the Japanese Sega Saturn. It also has the J card inside, which I'm really happy about as well. And it's pristine condition. This was from Doorway to Darkness. So part exchange. Now this says £57.99, which when I looked very quickly on eBay to see, is that actually a good deal or not? It seemed to be ever so slightly on the higher end of what this game tends to go for. But because I part exchange stuff and everything else, it worked out really well for me. It cost me like 35 quid in total for everything that I bought. So I was really happy with that. And it actually marks the second game that I have not bought from Eddie, because all of this collection is from Eddie. Apart from this game right here, and what was the other game? What's it? Virtua Fighter game. So yeah. So there we go. A bit of tidbit information for you there. And this last thing, if you're still watching, is This is in my pocket cards. I basically been watching this for the better part of nearly 2 years, on and off, from this seller. Like I'd be like, oh, I'm bored of that now. I'd unwatch it and then I'd watch it again. And the aim of the game for that, which I've said it before, is when you watch items, is just watch the item, even if you don't intend on buying it at that moment in time, because quite often you'll get sent an offer. And this was £30 for all of these cards. I think there's 40. Is there 48 or 50? I can't remember what was that. I'm not going to say and count them. And it said full set. Now I've been talking to Time Warp James, and he has been giving me the lowdown on what a full set is of cards. I don't think it's a full set. I think it's like a subset within the full set or some shit. I don't know. But basically, they're in really fucking good condition. And he made me an offer. Well, I say he. I presume it's a he. That was £30 with free postage, down to £20 with free postage. So immediately I snapped that shit up. Because I keep looking at cards every now and again, and they are like sort of like 15-20 quid for like half the amount that I've got here, even less than half the amount. So I've got all these cards, and they're so cool as well. Like, I'm so happy. So Max is collecting his Pokemon cards. Fuck Pokemon cards. I'm collecting fucking monsters in my pocket. But yeah, so that is all of my wares for the last month or so. Month plus, because I can't remember when the yard sale was. But there we go. So, alright, and I'll see you in a bit. Are you doing a pickups video, Lucy? Are you doing a pickups video? What have you got to show? There's nothing there. Where's all the games? Oh dear. Oh dear. Where's all the games? See? Are you looking for the games as well? Oh dear.